Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry, and students, today in this video we are going to discuss about the distribution of water in India. So let's start students. The distribution of water. The distribution of water across the earth is not even due to the different factors such as rainfall and climatic conditions. As we know that in the different countries having the different climatic conditions, so it's also affecting the rainfall pattern in these countries. So some places have a very high amount of the water while others face scarcity of water also. Not only the different countries having the different distribution of the water, even in a same country you can see the distribution of water will be different. For example, if we talk about the India, there is a if we talk about the Rajasthan state, so there is a very less rainfall distribution. And if we talk about the northeast Indian states, there is a very heavy rainfall rate. Okay, so means not only the variation you will find across the countries, as well as in same country you will find the variation in the rainfall as well as climatic conditions also. Next, for example, in India, places like Rajasthan, which I have already discussed here. Okay, for example, in India, places like Rajasthan get very low rainfall and hence have less water distribution. On the other hand, places like Meghalaya receive high rainfall and have a very high amount of the water. Hence, there can be times when one part of India faces floods while other is suffering from the drought like condition. So this is the very imbalanced distribution of the water. And this is very clear from this figure. You can see here the dark part of the figure in India. This is having very high rainfall. They are receiving very high rainfall. That is northeast Indian states. You can see here. And there is a Western Ghats also. In this place there is a very high rainfall they are receiving. Okay, and next there is a light blue colors and the violet colors. They are also receiving very high rainfall. And if you see in this figure, that is the Rajasthan area and the some part of the Gujarat also, they are receiving very less rainfall. It means this is showing the very variation of the water distribution in India. Now come to the next topic, that is water management. Generally, the civic authorities of a region are responsible for the adequate supply of water in that area. They generally use a well structured pipeline system to deliver water to every house and building of the locality. Not only this, it is also a responsibility of the civic authorities to prevent wastage of the water and check if there is supply system is adequate or the not. So this was the water management. And water harvesting or rain water harvesting, what is this? Let's see students, the rainwater that falls on the earth is generally allowed to flow away. However, it can be saved, and we are saving also in some places. However, it can be saved and used to replenish the groundwater levels of the earth. This process of preventing rainwater from flowing away and storing it for different purposes such as the replenishing groundwater levels, household chores, or industrial purposes is called the rainwater harvesting. You can see clearly in this figure. There is a very systematic arrangement of the pipelines through which we can save the water. This is a very good example. So we should follow this kind of the model, and we should try to save more and more water. So this is the water harvesting or rainwater harvesting. Now drip irrigation. Irrigation is very important for the different kinds of the crops, but somewhere we can see that there is a wastage of the water is also going on. So to save the water, we are adopting nowadays we are adopting modern irrigation methods, from which one method we are going to discuss here, that is drip irrigation method. It is an allocation technique used by farmers to water their field, means to provide water their crops. In this, water is allowed to slowly drip into the plants so that their water directly gets into the roots of the plants, and this will be drop by drop. This minimizes evaporation, saves water, and allows the nutrients to reach the plants easily. In this way, we have to be form a network of the pipelines. Narrow tubes, you can say, that is, narrow tubes are used to make water reach the roots of the plants in drip irrigation system. And from this figure you can see that how drip irrigation method we are adopting and how farmers getting its benefit, as well as we are saving more and more water. And how can we save water? This is very important that we think about that. We have to be think about that how can we save water. Let's see. Always keep the taps closed while brushing or washing the face to prevent water from the flowing away unnecessarily. One should use it only when needed. Second point, if fix any water taps that are leaking immediately, we should prepare it. Next, instead of taking a shower, use a bucket to take the bath. Use water left from the washing clothes for mopping the floor and washing cars instead of running water. Water you plants in the morning or evening times so that the water does not immediately gets evaporate. Do not waste food as it takes a lot of water to irrigate the fruits and vegetables. Do not throw away water unnecessarily. Use water in a judicious amount. So these all are the important ways by which we can save water more and more. Now next, how scarcity of water affects the plant. So let's see. The plants get dried up as they get no water, and hence they can die, because without water there is no life for plants as well as animals. There is no water to conduct the photosynthesis, and hence they are not able to produce any food, and they will not be able to grow upright because of the scarce water. They will no longer be able to get enough nutrients from the soil because of less or water. So as a result, there will be no food, no oxygen, and hence no life without the plants. So this is very important that we should save water. So I hope students you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you students.